Friends, today's story also comes from a snowy region of Siberia, where a small family lives in a humble hut. The family consists of an elderly grandmother and her young granddaughter. Along with them are two husky dogs, and one of them has recently given birth to two puppies. These animals are not just pets. They are an essential part of their family. The story of these huskies is truly fascinating, so let's begin. Morning arrives, and one of the huskies steps outside and starts barking, as if trying to wake its owner. It stands near the hut, making sounds and calling out. Hearing this, the old grandmother wakes up. Snow is falling so heavily that it even enters the hut, settling on their blankets due to the freezing winds. The grandmother gets up and moves aside the curtain made of animal skin. Outside, a fierce snowstorm is raging. Despite the harsh winds, she steps outside and gently pets the husky. This is part of her daily routine. Her dog wakes her every morning, and she responds with affection. After showing her love, she returns inside the hut. Inside, the female husky sits near the fire with her newborn puppies. The grandmother also sits by the fire for a while, warming herself. Fire is their lifeline, it never goes out. She places a pot over the fire. There is no running water here. They rely on melting snow. She puts snow into the pot, letting it melt into water. Once the water warms, she adds milk and prepares a hot drink, something like tea or kawa, which gives them strength in the freezing cold. As the milk boils, she pours it into cups and enjoys it quietly. Then she goes to wake her granddaughter. Gently calling her and giving her warm milk. The granddaughter is all she has left. Her son and daughter-in-law passed away in an accident. Now, she raises the child with great love and care. The girl learns everything from her grandmother, helping her with daily tasks. Today, they prepare breakfast together. The grandmother spreads flour on a wooden board and kneads dough. The granddaughter happily assists her. Soon, they fry delicious puris in hot oil, crispy, golden, and tempting. Sitting together near the fire, they enjoy their meal. The fire continues to burn constantly, as it is essential for survival in such extreme cold. After breakfast, they wear their coats and caps and step outside. Nearby, they have a small stable where their horses are kept. The grandmother lovingly feeds the horses, while the granddaughter holds grass. These horses are vital. They provide milk and help with transportation across the snowy terrain. After feeding them, the grandmother milks one of the mares. Carrying the milk, they head back to their hut. On the way, they find a small hedgehog trapped in the snow, freezing and helpless. The grandmother carefully picks it up and brings it inside, placing it near the fire. The granddaughter is delighted and holds the tiny creature gently. Soon, it starts to recover from the warmth. The grandmother feeds it some seeds, as hedgehogs eat seeds and small food items. By midday, it's time to prepare lunch. The grandmother takes frozen meat and cuts it into small pieces. She fries it while the granddaughter watches closely, learning every step. Once cooked, she even shares some meat with the husky, treating the animals as family. These dogs protect them from dangerous wild animals, especially wolves. After eating, they warm some water and pour it into a wooden tub. One by one, they bathe the husky puppies. The granddaughter helps happily, enjoying every moment. Suddenly, the grandmother hears distant howling. Wolves. Their attacks are common in this region. Acting quickly, she takes a burning stick and rushes with her granddaughter to the stable. They bring all the horses back into the hut for safety. Then, she prepares traps around the hut. She places metal traps under the snow and sets fire near them as protection. Soon, a pack of wolves approaches. One wolf gets caught in a trap and starts howling. Another also gets trapped, frightened by the fire. The rest of the wolves hesitate. Inside, the husky barks loudly, sensing danger. Meanwhile, the small hedgehog accidentally wanders outside. A wolf tries to attack it, but makes a mistake. The hedgehog's sharp spines hurt the wolf, forcing it to retreat. Eventually, the wolves, frightened by the traps and fire, run away. Peace returns. The family breathes a sigh of relief. The grandmother opens the door slightly, letting in fresh, cold air. The hedgehog is fed again, and the granddaughter watches happily. This is their life, simple yet full of struggle, in the harsh frozen lands of Siberia. These people are Yakut nomads. No matter how difficult life becomes, they never leave their homeland. I hope you enjoyed today's story. For more such interesting stories, don't forget to follow and stay connected. Thank you.